Hey, how's it going, guys? Garcia here with another portfolio update. So in this video, I'll break down the portfolio, show any moves that I made today, share the posts from Twitter, and give the shoutouts at the very end of the video. All right, so let's get to it. So today we closed at $146,400, but we've climbed up a little bit after hours to $146,890.19. So it's going pretty well. Let's see. So the small account, we went up by $51, so 0.95% today. We're up 33% in the last 3 months, 41% year to date, and all time. So in this account, I don't think any changes in this account so far. Buying power, we're still at $1,100 here, so we have some. We have some money to buy the dip on pounds here. We can either buy more leaps or we can buy more shares. At this point, I would probably buy more leaps if we kept dipping. All right, in the Roth IRA, we're up 1.1% today. The past 3 months, 29.8%. We're up 32% year to date and 32% all time as well. So in this account, we have $1,400 in cash. So we have some dry powder there. Now you'll see here in this account, we actually added two new positions here. So one of them is more of a play off of the conviction from other investors that I see do a lot of research into their technical analysis. And I figured, if the market is going to become risk on even more with rate cuts and everything else, so my friends, Matt, the great Matsby, Tesla Tracker, and Cantonese Cat, they've been doing a lot of TA on ARK, and from what they're talking about and what they're seeing and what they're putting their money behind, is they see ARK, doing pretty well over the next couple of months. So I figured, I will buy a couple contracts, put $200 on the line, and we'll see where this goes. So I bought these calls for January 2026, and if ARK Invest does start recovering, we can go to their all-time. I mean, look at that graph. It reminds me of the PayPal graph, the PayPal chart. So from being on a high of 137, it looks like it is improving as far as the trend starting to move up, but I'm not going to really keep track of the TA so much. That's why I only put 200. And another one that I bought today here was a TSLL call. So this one is more off of my own conviction on Tesla. Now this one is going to be a very long call, January 2026. And this one, instead of holding TSLL shares, I will just be holding long calls. So here, I think at where it's at right now, if I look at the max period of this options chart, we're at a pretty good level. I'm not overpaying for this, like where it was on July 15th, it was $950. I paid $395. So I will just keep accumulating a couple more of these throughout the year. Okay, so for today's return. So yes, it looks like the winner today was Palantir as far as what brought into the account today. So at $252. All right, let's check the big account. The big account was up 2% today. So we're doing pretty well here. Went up by $2,400. In the last 3 months, we're up 59%. Year to date, we are up 74%, 56% in the past year, and 38% all time. So we're holding these levels pretty nicely. I think I'm so glad, once I started really accumulating shares and holding them, this portfolio has been holding these levels a lot more than I would have been able to if I was just like swinging options the entire time. Let's see. So buying power, the individual cash has gone up. If you guys see, we now have $5,900 in cash. And why? Because we have been busy selling puts This morning, I sold 5 more puts on Palantir, and you guys will see a cute little picture that I shared earlier. I got $900, $500 for these puts. I sold more puts on TSLL. So I sold 10 more contracts. I believe it was 10 more. Yeah, I sold 10 more at 151 each. So $1,500 for those 10. So all in all, I received about $3,000, and now they're worth $2,700. So we're up $260 or 8% on this play so far. Let's see. So yeah, the puts were up 38%. We're doing pretty good. Those expire next Friday. So I'll be keeping an eye on Palantir, and I will roll to avoid assignment on those. The $32 calls were up 20%, and the $33 calls were up 8%. And these $80 calls on ARC, I accidentally bought them in this account. So I am thinking that once ARC bounces a little bit, I'm just going to sell these pretty quickly. I might sell them like at $85 each or $90 each, just to really just get rid of them on this account. I intended to buy them on the Roth IRA only. So when I saw them show up here, I was like, shit, I do want to get rid of them here. Let's see, today's return. Yeah, $2,400 mostly on the shares here. Okay. So let's see what's going on Twitter. So here, blah, blah, blah. Posting them done. Did I share these already? Okay. Here, so Sham, he shared a picture of a Celsius can with the Palantir logo edited. Optimizes key, accelerates AI, burns BS bureaucracy. So I figured, POV, you're a Palantir employee filling up on the way to work. Let's see. So these were some clips on the Kamala Harris CNN interview. Here she was reiterating her 3 policies. You know, I'm not going to be getting too much into politics and all that here, so I'm just letting you guys know that CNN has the 3 clips on YouTube. Just go ahead and click on those links and it'll take you to it. When my YouTube intro perfectly syncs with the beat drop of the background music. So if you guys pay attention in the first couple of seconds, when I say let's get to it, I do try to kind of time it without having to look at the actual music itself. I do add in the music after, but I try to make it time, sync up. So
no, time that shit perfect. Molly kicking in right now. Time that shit perfect.
It's from the movie Don't Look Up. You guys gotta watch that movie. It's hilarious. Bringing in $500 in premium while my son watches Leo the Truck on my phone. So this morning, I was selling those puts on Palantir. I sold 5 contracts for $100 each, so I received $500. And while I was doing that, my son was also looking at my phone, but with the screen, he was watching Leo the Truck. As a parent, I highly recommend this show. This show is awesome for kids, for toddlers. You don't have to worry about what they're going to be talking about, or it's not like these super wacky animations, or it's like throwing a lot of nonsense at them. It's very, they talk about building things, and they're very mechanically, like the vocabulary that they use is the official ones. Like they show like, oh, we're building a truck, and it'll show, here is the alternator, or it'll show like, here's the carburetor, and it'll kind of show these couple pieces, and it'll really assemble the car or the vehicle or whatever they're building. Like they took their time, like really making the show. So I recommend it. Crypto traders, when their shitcoin is down 99%.
What he said? Warren Buffett was told in the '08 crash, Mr. Buffett, you have lost $10 million today. Do you know what he said? He said, I haven't lost anything. I haven't sold. Me and Buffett have the same mindset. I'm tens of thousands in loss on my Euro USD trades, but I haven't lost anything because I haven't closed the trade. No stop loss. We share that mindset, and inshallah, the markets will turn around. And I will be profitable. That's the problem with these traders nowadays. Stop losses, closing their trades. Don't close, don't lose. Exactly, yeah. Warren Buffett was once
Exactly, yeah.
dollars today.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Garcia here with
here's
another
the intro.
portfolio update. So, in this video, I'll break down the portfolio,
Overlaid
show
this
any moves
guy,
that I made today,
timing it perfect.
show the post I've shared on Twitter, and give the shout outs at the very end of the video. So let's get to it. So today we closed at 143. Unrealized losses are temporary. Wu-Tang is forever. And they should have Wu-Tang. Oh, so it looks like the Russians got Palmer Luckey sanctioned. So, so apparently he got sanctioned, and Matt Grimm, he was talking about when they got sanctioned by China, how he opened up a fortune cookie and it says, "You've been sanctioned." So I put this one that was inspired by that post. Well, inside the bottle of vodka, Palmer Luckey, you have been sanctioned. Let's see. Well, this was a pretty crappy, seeing everybody showing off how much they're getting paid by Twitter. And I mean, I'm not gonna become like this super engagement account, but it would be nice to get that first payout, because the first payout you get is gonna be by far your biggest one in a while, because it's basically all of the engagement you've accumulated since opening the account. So it'll be a nice chunk, and then the next one would kind of drop off to whatever you're doing every 2 weeks. But I qualified at the end of May, or at the end of April. So you'll see there I got 1.8 million here, 900k there, and then 3.6 million in April. And a couple of days later, I received an email that my account was paused, that it was temporarily banned. It was temporarily suspended, but it was no longer. And then it's been a couple of months, July, August, I'm reaching out to them and still nothing. I have heard nothing about them, which is kind of shitty, seeing other people get paid by Twitter. And I mean, I don't want the consistent, the consistent income would be nice, but I really just want that first one to pay for the verified. It would be nice. So you guys know what day it is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. So we have our spaces on Twitter tomorrow, live at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Hong Kong time, with special guest. All
This is the largest red candle on the IWM yearly chart.
So this guy, he will be our guest tomorrow. So it'll be exciting, and all these people here, great friends, great traders, investors, great people. So join us tomorrow, and looking forward to seeing you guys there. And also, Alex Karp also got sanctioned by the Russians. And this was moments before he got sanctioned. And for those who cannot read backwards, that says, Pilly the fucking best. Vlad does not approve. So I saw this post from John Sargent. It finally arrived. Now I can really start min-maxing. But it looks like there was no audio. And I said, you know what? This needs some sexy music.
I've been really trying, baby. I've been really...
So, you can get that motherfucker to work?
You see the color coming back?
Get the fuck out of here. So, you can get that motherfucker to...
Dude, my portfolio was so shitty, guys, before Palantir. You guys have no idea. You guys actually do have a really good idea. Just go to the lowest points of my portfolio, a lot of it was, without Palantir. I mean, without Palantir, I would still be underperforming all time. So, thank you, Alex Karp. Thank you, Palantir. But most of all, thank you. Thank you for watching, for taking the time to support me. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to support, commenting, and it does mean a lot, to know that I have people that do want the best for me. Thank you to my wife, for always supporting me in this too. Like whenever I tell her, hey, I'm just gonna record the video for today, she's always supporting, never saying, oh, don't do it, or we don't have time or whatever. It's she's my rock. She's always supported me in all this. So thank you, babe. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you guys on Monday. So I hope you guys have a great weekend.